The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Marcus Rivera stepped onto the crystalline platform. Around him, representatives from 47 species watched with barely concealed amusement. The humans had finally been granted observer status, though few believed they'd last long in the harsh realities of interstellar politics. "Humans," croaked Ambassador Threx of the Krillian Empire, his triple-jointed limbs gesturing dismissively. "Your species is disappointing. Your bones break easily. Your skin tears. You require constant maintenance, sleep, food, water. You're the most fragile sentient species we've encountered." Murmurs of agreement rippled through the chamber. The insectoid Jothic clicked their mandibles in laughter. The rock-like Gornathi rumbled with what passed for mirth among their kind. Marcus smiled politely. "We manage." "Manage?" Threx's eye stalks quivered with contempt. "Your own planet nearly killed you before you left it. Predators, diseases, environmental extremes. Most species evolve on worlds that nurture them. Earth seemed determined to exterminate you." "It tried," Marcus admitted. "We're still here." 3 months later, everything changed. The mining accident on Kepler 442b shouldn't have had survivors. The entire human survey team was caught in a catastrophic tunnel collapse on the newly discovered world. The Krillian overseer reported the tragedy with bureaucratic efficiency: 15 humans lost, crushed under 300 tons of rock. The memorial service was scheduled for the following week. Then Lieutenant Jake Morrison walked into the Galactic Relief Station under his own power. "I need to report that the casualty count was incorrect," he said calmly, despite the fact that his left arm hung at an unnatural angle and his face was a tapestry of purple bruises. The Krillian medic on duty stared. You were listed as deceased. The structural damage to your body should have." "Yeah, it hurt like hell," Jake interrupted. "But I'm fine now." "Well, mostly. The arm's still healing." "Still healing?" The medic's voice rose an octave. "Your bones were crushed. Your organs. Liver damage, yeah. 3 broken ribs, fractured skull, punctured lung." Jake recited the list like he was reading a grocery list. "I've had worse playing football in high school. Look, can you just reset this arm? It's healing crooked." Within hours, the other 14 casualties began appearing. Some limped. Some were carried. But all were alive. Dr. Emily Torres, the team's medical officer, became an overnight sensation, and subject of intense scrutiny. She stood before an emergency session of the Medical Sciences Council, surrounded by alien physicians who'd spent centuries studying biology. "Explain," demanded the lead Jothic physician, "how your people survived injuries that would kill any of our species 3 times over." Emily pulled up a holographic display of human cellular structure. "We're durable. Our bodies don't give up easily. When we're injured, we don't just repair, we adapt. Every human generates roughly 330 billion new cells every single day. Our bones can heal stronger than before. Our liver can regenerate from just 25% of its original mass. Cut us, and we seal the wound. Break us, and we knit back together." "Impossible," breathed the Gornathi healer. "Such rapid cellular regeneration should cause massive cancer growth." "It does sometimes," Emily said matter-of-factly. "We developed immune systems that hunt down and destroy rogue cells. Because on Earth, if you didn't evolve to heal fast, you died. Predators, falls, infections, injuries, our ancestors who couldn't regenerate didn't pass on their genes." The chamber erupted in chaos. Over the following months, human durability became legendary. When the research vessel Horizon encountered a solar flare that would have killed any other species from radiation exposure, the human crew survived with what they called a really bad sunburn. When combat medic Robert Jackson was impaled through the abdomen during a rescue mission on a hostile world, he pulled the spike out himself, packed the wound, and carried 2 injured Krillian soldiers to safety. "I've had worse bar fights in Houston," he reportedly said when questioned. Ambassador Threx found Marcus in the observation deck overlooking Earth 6 months after the mining incident. "We called you fragile," Threx said quietly. "We are," Marcus replied. "We break easily. Bruise like fruit. Our skin's practically paper. But you don't stay broken." "No." Marcus turned to face the alien ambassador. "That's the thing about humans, we're not built to avoid damage. We're built to survive it. Every generation of us was forged in survival, shaped by a planet that threw everything it had at us. Predators that could rip us apart. Diseases that killed millions. Ice ages. Droughts. Floods. We didn't evolve armor or claws or venom. We evolved something better." "What?" "Persistence. The ability to take a beating and get back up. To break and remake ourselves stronger." "You asked why Earth seemed determined to exterminate us." Marcus smiled. "It wasn't trying to kill us. It was training us." Threx's eye stalks drooped in what Marcus had learned was a gesture of respect. The Council is voting next week on the deep space expedition to the Maelstrom sector. It's considered a suicide mission. The radiation, the spatial anomalies. "Let me guess," Marcus interrupted. "You want humans to go. We want humans to lead it." Threx extended a limb. "We called you fragile. We should have called you unkillable." As they shook hands, or hand and limb, Marcus looked out at Earth, the blue marble that had spent millions of years teaching humanity one simple lesson: no matter how hard you fall, you get back up. And that made all the difference in a universe full of dangers that didn't know how to deal with prey that refused to stay down. The mission to the Maelstrom sector launched 3 months later. The crew was 70% human. They were the only ones who came back.